Starting for the FEU Baby Dominoes at guard number 0, Trey Miller. The other guard number 8, Dwayne Miranda. At center, number 15, BJ Pre. Forward number 12, Chiro Mecca. And the other forward, number 23, Omar Gordon. The head coach of the Baby Dominoes is Alan Albano. Starting for the UST Tiger Cubs. At guard number 28, Lance Ronquillo. The underguard, number 18, JB Lim. At center, number 10, Brix Versota. Forward, number 19, Andre Dugo. And the other forward, number 34, Sam Reyes. The head coach of the Tiger Cubs is Manu Inigo. Our referees in this ball game, Jaden Bayais, Stripe Escadio, Jaden Nebres, and the alternate, the birthday boy, Noy Guevara. And
starting five for FEU-D Diliman, it's Miranda, Miller, Mecca, Gordon, and VJ Pre, and in the middle. They'll be up against UST's Lim, Dungo, Ronquillo, Reyes, and Brix Versosa. That should be an exciting matchup, talking about the center position. And the referees who will dictate the action is Bayais, Escario, and Nebres. It's FEU-D Diliman versus UST. To kick off our very jam-packed Sunday UAAP hoops here inside the Smart Arena at the Coliseum. 2 games of boys basketball followed by the finals, game 2 between USC and NU, and then of course La Salle versus UP in our men's division. An exciting day for a basketball, coach.
A very, very good day of basketball right here. FEU versus UST, UPIS versus Zobel, and then our 2 finals matchups later on, the women's and the men's. But of course, it started with very good energetic play here from our juniors division.
Energetic is the apt word, as both these teams have come out running and gunning. Still a miss from Mecca. Rebound controlled by FEU. Another shot from Mecca. It's good.
No, this is what I love about the juniors basketball. Wala nang warm up. Everybody is just going at it from the jump ball all the way up to the last buzzer.
Yuma loses the leather. Here come the Baby Tams. Brand soaring inside. Doesn't get the layup. Once again, UST coming off an impressive performance over UPIS. Led by that man, Noy Dumo, but he misfires on that 3. Now, coach, looking at the 2 rosters, what is the first thing you would say to someone who's watching USC or FEU for the very first time?
If you're just watching FEU, this is a team that is very versatile. You look at the bigs, BJ Pre can put that ball on the floor. A very switchable team right here on offense and defense. So very long, very versatile, and very athletic. And on the other side, you look at UST. This is a team that has a lot of weapons. Their point guards can shoot. Their wings can also switch up that big. And size is definitely an advantage for UST, as you have 6'10" Brix Versosa manning that middle, and of course their substitutes are also not that short as well. So size versus versatility will be a factor here in this ball game.
These kids these days, they're really
yes, definitely.
Rebound secured by UST. Space underneath.
You know, that is the advantage of Lance Ronquillo. He is known as a pass-first guard, but every time he has that lane, he can attack, he can finish. And what an attack there by Lance Ronquillo early on.
Score is tied 2-2. DJ Pre, nice move inside, couldn't finish. Repossession by the Baby Tams. Miranda kicks it to the elbow. Ball will stay with the guys in green. 8.6 on the shot clock. Here's that move by Ronquillo behind the back, coach.
Just what a pretty move by Lance Ronquillo. Looking at the other side, sees a driving lane, goes hard, gets the layup.
Miranda has to put it up. Bricks that one. Ronquillo looks up ahead. Calls out the play. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 𝔬𝔞𝔪 is fouled all the way to the cup.
You know, for two very fast teams, defense is becoming a factor early on here. Both are reading the offenses of each other, so they're really trying to make things hard here. So far, only 4 points between the two of these teams.
Another whistle. This time, it's an offensive variety. Offensive foul called in UST.
Offensive will be called on 𝔬𝔬𝔰𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 But when you're just looking at the strength of Omar Gordon, this guy from Bulacan, I believe, is definitely matching up with Bricks Versosa.
You know, sometimes coaches love to do that with smaller guys. As Gordon scores, what is the benefit of that, coach? Putting a smaller guy against a much taller opponent.
You know, the favorite saying is, maliit lang ang nakakapuwing. It really irritates the bigger guys because you don't know how to operate on the down low. Sanay ka na, mataas ka, you're really operating up top. So now when you're putting a shorter guy, it makes you confused. It gets you thinking, what is my next move? And that is what exactly FEU is doing here on Bricks Versosa.
Lim. Clear around J is good.
One of the guys that you can't believe he's in high school. Very calm, very composed. JB Lim really showing his maturity here in the high school division.
Here come the Tiger Cubs. Lim is racing down the court, barreling his way inside for two.
You're just talking about maturity. He uses his body perfectly there, getting the bump, getting that easy layup. And now 4 points for JB Lim.
Score is 6-4 in favor of USC. Miller sees 3 defenders. Mega couldn't finish. And battle for the rebound. And rebounding will be a huge factor in this game, wouldn't you say, Coach?
Definitely.
Yeah, we see the speed play first. And Lim is battling his way inside. Talking about the rebounding, you know, it's just an interesting battle, Coach.
It's going to be very, very interesting. Both of these teams were at least plus 20 in their last game in terms of rebounding. So now, sila ang magtatapat. And both of these teams really are very active on the rebounding end, both on the offensive and the defensive rebounding. So, you really have to box out. You have to stay active on the rebounding end today.
𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢 has just checked in, and there he is with another offensive rebound just as he checked in, and he overshoots that one. We have a foul that will go against USC.
Number 19, Andre Villalobos, his first personal team foul, number 3.
Coach Manigo liking what he sees so far. Set on the shot clock. You have another whistle, and FEU gives it up.
I believe that's the 3rd or 4th offensive foul called this morning, and we are in the first 4.5 minutes of the ball game. So the refs are very strict this morning.
So the score is 6-4. 5:20 to play here in the first. Lim cannot convert on that jumper. He scored the last 2 buckets for USC. Cabonelas. Here comes Gumo on the counter-attack. Lim, another shot, no. He's attempted a number of jump shots, talking about Lim. Here's the big man inside. We have a push. It will go to FEU.
Very physical morning we're having here. A lot of fouls called, a lot of charging. USC already has 4 fouls here, and FEU already went to the first half of the first quarter. So you know that this is going to be a very physical matchup from 2 very experienced teams. Both are gunning for that Final Four once again. So I'm sure, I'm assuming that they really want that win today.
We have a scramble for the ball. USC has it. 4:36 to play here in the first. Oh, 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢 with the block, but he is issued a foul.
Could have been good defense on Caps 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢, staying in front of Manding. Sumobra lang sa challenge. You see here, over challenge there. Just got a bit off the hand there. Foul on Caps 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢.
Manding at the line, misses the first.
Early on, we were talking about the rebounding story. So far, the first half, the first quarter, VJ Pre already with 4 rebounds here in this ball game. 0 of 3 from field goals, but he is staying active on that board. So he's already a leading rebounder early in the game.
Manding connects on the second free throw. So 7-4 early on. UST with a 3-point lead. They can add on here. 3-on-1 fast break. Manding is met up top by 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢.
Great rejection by 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢 there.
But FEU can convert on their end. Lim uses the screen. Lim loses the leather and will go to the other end.
Watch that block. 3 versus 1. Staying active, timing it perfectly. What a block by Caps 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢 there.
3-on-1 fast break. Says no problem. Salangsang. That pass was too hot to handle. Here comes 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢 is blocked. Another chance for UST. And 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢 has it. It's been a rough and tough game so far. Dumo drives inside, bothered by 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢.
UST playing terrific on the passing lanes. FEU challenging the shots perfectly. Both teams playing terrific defense on different parts, but really making this game a very low-scoring ball game.
That's an interesting point. One team navigating the passing lanes, the other team meeting them at the top. 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢 sees an opening. Nice pass inside, but Koji can't finish.
Good drop pass coming from 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢 there. Just could not get the finish. Is Koji with the floor?
𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢 is stripped up.
You look at the size of these teams as we see that block once again. Second straight block up top by FEU, and on the other end, a strong hard attack. But going back, looking at these teams, these are two very well matched up teams in terms of high school experience, in terms of size, in terms of athleticism. And I'm sure they've already seen each other a couple of times, not just from school to school, maybe from club team to club team, maybe even challenging each other all the way from grade school. Of course, Coach Alan Albano and Coach Manu Inigo are very well experienced in terms of high school basketball. So magkakakilala na tong mga to, and you see how much they're reading each other.
So a double lane violation was called by our official, resulting in a jump ball, and ball will go to UST.
The one guy who did not play in that last game is Ivan Ludovice.
It's Wacky.
Sorry, Wacky, sorry. His brother. His brother, Ivan Ludovice, playing for San Beda before. His older brother. And of course, Wacky, also a talent as well.
It's easy to get mixed up with the last names.
Especially when everybody's really good.
A lot of last names are brothers or sons of CPA grades, college grades.
These are all second generation guys. You look at Salangsang, Daa, Miranda, Ludovice. A lot of good second generation talents.
Here's the aforementioned Salangsang. Takes aim from deep. Front rims that one. Velasquez has it with 2:20 to play. Horns action by UST. its turn with 6 on the shot clock. Deep 3, and he switches it in. Talking about 𝔂𝔬𝔪𝔬𝔫𝔂.
So we've seen that not just in the UAAP, not just in the Philippines, we've seen that in international action. And that is a talent of 𝔂𝔬𝔪𝔬𝔫 for everybody.
10-6 in favor of UST. Interior passing by FEU. We have a traveling call that will go against Burgos.
Just watch that again. No more time on the clock. Just putting it up there, but all the way from España to Cubao, that is how far that 3 was for 𝔂𝔬𝔪𝔬𝔫.
Gusto ko yung tumingin pa siya, coach. Parang double check lang niya. How many? What's the time? Okay.
Kaya ko ba to? Kaya ko ba to? Abot ko ba? Abot na abot. But he was one guy that was really lacking in their last game. As we see that charge there by Koji. He did not play in their last game. Maybe he was sick or injured, was not in uniform for UST. But when UPIS played that zone, they were really lacking that outside shooting. They were looking for a guy who can stretch it out. And I believe that 𝔂𝔬𝔪𝔬𝔫 could have been that guy. They got the win. It could have been easier if 𝔂𝔬𝔪𝔬𝔫 was there.
In the meantime, 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔬𝔬𝔫 with the jumper. And somehow UST scores on that possession from 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔬𝔫.
Very quick answer by UST there after the bucket, running right away, taking advantage that the FEU players were still on their side of the court.
Foul number 3, 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔬𝔫, penalty notice Bruce.
Lots of whistles here late in the first quarter. 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔬𝔫 just checked in for 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔬𝔫.
It's going to be already the 7th foul of UST early on in this ball game. Ujib with the floor already with 2. Sam Reyes already with 2. So that's going to be very crucial because these are the 2 guys who actually interchange each other. And if both are going to be in foul trouble, Coach Manu will be forced to try out somebody else on that position.
A minute remaining in this first period. UST with a 4-point edge, hoping to add to that total. Velasquez stops on a dime, doesn't get the floor. Oh, that pass was read perfectly by 𝔂𝔬𝔪𝔬𝔫.
Once again, that passing lane, every time that FEU goes for a pass, UST is there.
𝔂𝔬𝔪𝔬𝔫, that was a quick shot. An offensive foul called inside the paint that will go against Alfred Loreto.
And Loreto being that number 3 guy after Reyes and Buenaflor, now also fouling. See the coaching staff of UST not happy because you cannot have everybody on that possession in foul trouble. It's going to make things harder down the road here, second and the third quarter, because you just don't know who to put in. So the UST bigs has to be careful here. A lot of foul troubles.
And in relation to what we're discussing earlier about rebounding, if you lose the front court, you're going to have a lot of trouble manning the glass.
That's definitely correct, especially if you're going up against Caps Caponillas and VJ Pre. You see here the front court of UST, Versosa and Buenaflor. Buenaflor already with 2 fouls very early on, the player of the game in that game versus UPIS. So a little less minutes for Koji as he is in foul trouble early this game.
2 misses from Burgos. Down to the last 30 seconds here. Velasquez looks up at the bench, sees for direction. But 11 second difference between game clock and shot clock. Velasquez asking for a screen. 3 now on the shot clock. Velasquez has to put it up. And he does just in the nick of time.
What a drive there. He was looking at his options, but eventually the best option was to go for that drive. Another 2 for UST.
Siya na lang daw. Caponillas misses on that left-hand floater. So at the end of the first period, UST keeping the defending champions at bay. They lead 14-8 after the first 10 minutes of play, Coach.
Very, very interesting first quarter. A lot of fouls here. UST already with 8 fouls in the first quarter, but their offense was really flowing here. A lot of good drives from 𝔍𝔫𝔦𝔰, seeing that drive in lane. We also saw another drive by JB Lim earlier, but FEU stayed up top here, trying to control the inside. You saw Omar Gordon, also 𝔘𝔫𝔦𝔦𝔱𝔢𝔕 but the drive of UST really being their main weapon alongside that three-pointer by Joaquin Ludovice.
So at the end of the first 10 minutes, UST Tiger comes with a 6-point lead, 14-8. Second quarter coming right up. We're inside the Smart Araneta Coliseum, and it's bright early on a Sunday morning, but people have flocked here inside the venue for boys basketball. Sure, you can stay here in Cubao, have your breakfast, have lunch, come back for the second game, come back for the women's game, and of course wait for the men's game later on.
A lot of yellow and green early this morning. UST will also have another game later. The women's division will have their finals. And talking about green, Zobel is playing next, and then later on, the LaSalle Green Archers is also going to play.
Interior passing, working for FEU. That was a nice pass for Miller inside.
Rare time that the guards are on that paint, waiting for a drop pass, but Dre Miller was very ready.
Ludovice, hang time. The bucket plus a foul for Wacky.
Wacky showing that he's not just an outside threat for UST. He also can put that ball on the floor, can drive, and has that hang time left to right. Konting pectus, and Wacky getting that foul in the bucket.
Ludovice has been doing the work for USC so far. 5 points now to his name.
Wacky definitely playing here for UST.
Biggest lead on the ball game so far for either team. 7 points for USC. Here's Ludovice again from deep. Got it!
9 points, the leading scorer right now for UST. Doing the damage both from the inside and the outside. What a comeback game for Wacky here.
That was a pretty looking jump shot, Coach.
Definitely can move without that basketball. Wacky, very complete package here. You see all the angles of that shot of Wacky.
How will the Baby Tams respond? They have not scored yet. Sorry, they have 2 points here in the second period. But still, they need buckets to match USC. Miranda. Pre. That's 2 defenders fly by him for the deuce.
Good patience by VJ Pre, waiting for that perfect moment to get that step in and that layup for VJ.
Sit way outside, guarded by Da. Sit, turn around. Jay does not get it. Ball will stay though with USC.
One thing I have noticed here in the juniors division is how mature the players are moving. As we see that up and under move, just talking about maturity, great patience by VJ Pre here. But yesterday, I saw players from UE have that mid-range, have players stop on a dime and have that fadeaway. Something we don't really see in the high school division as much. But here, the players are much more mature, and gotta give props to their coaches, to their skills coaches, for really giving them more skills, more options on their offensive skill set.
It's the patience, right, Coach? Which young people in general does not really exude.
Patience and reads. It's patience and reads. It's easy to teach. It's easy to teach a fadeaway. It's easy to teach a crossover. But when and where to use it, that is the more crucial part of the maturity and experience. And of course, just gotta give credit to coaches.
Fan here has a full props ready for entirety of UST basketball. Okay, for finals game 2 by the time she stayed around. I think she even has food with her. We have a timeout on the floor. 10-point game. UST 22, FEU-D Diliman at 12. Kiefer Alas and the rest of the De La Salle Zobel Junior Archers will be in action right after this game. They will go up against UTIS. Glad you can spend your Sunday morning here with us on Pilipinas Live, or if you're watching us on the UAAP Varsity channel, a very good morning to you.
Very good morning indeed. The first game of the day, already a competitive matchup. This is how we want to start our weekend mornings with rough and tough Philippine basketball.
Penny Chance down by 10. There has been a second quarter surge by UST here. Drives baseline, hangs in the air, couldn't complete the play. Border with a repossession, but Baby Tam throw it away. Velasquez can't get the N1, but he will shoot to the line to shoot 2.
So far, the activity of Waki Ludovice making the biggest impact here in this ball game. Not just doing it on the offensive end, but also the defensive end. And now showing that he's not just a scorer, but can also dish out, giving it to his longtime teammate Velasquez.
You pointed out, Coach, earlier, the passing lanes have been dictated by UST. If you're FEU, how do you try to change your schemes, or how do you go about that?
Really, it's just the quality of passes they're putting on. They're trying to go for a lot of far passes, which is making the life easier for the defense to read their passes. So you really got to give out quality passes. Maybe give it to people who are closer to you. Those cross-court passes not working to the side of FEU right now. They need less turnovers for them to be able to come back here.
Lead now at 11 for UST. Miller drives inside. Now takes a closer look, and that basket is good.
Definitely getting it from his dad, one of the best mid-range gunners back in his day. Da also has that mid-range game here.
Looks it. Stops in the air, doesn't get the jumper. Look at the height, the strength of Versosa inside. And Dab met Versosa like a brick wall.
Bricks wall.
That's a good one. That's a very good one, Coach. Velasquez makes it 26-14.
Defense to offense, everything working to the side of UST here. No answer for FEU so far.
Miller corner shot, doesn't get it. Miranda decides not to use the screen. It's Da once again. Misfires that time. The offensive rebounding has been working so far for FEU despite the misses. Ludovice all alone for a left-handed lay-in.
And that is the advantage if you have known each other for quite a few years now. Velasquez and Ludovice have been together for quite some time. You see the comfort there. Good pass by Velasquez to Waki.
And a turnover by the Baby Tats. Let's see that replay.
Good fast break, 2 versus 3. There were more green shirts, but if you know your teammate, you know exactly where he's going, you know exactly how he's gonna move. What a fast break pass there by Velasquez to Ludovice. Ludovice now in double digits in scoring here in this game.
And talk about Waki, he has not missed 4 out of 4 from the field.
Efficient and effective, the 2 E's that really needs to be going here.
Versosa doesn't get the putback. That was a strong dive though by Charles Esteban.
Going back here is Ronquillo and JB Lim. What a backcourt backcourt for Coach Manu Inigo. You have Ronquillo and Lim, and on the bench you have Velasquez and Ludovice. Everybody is just too scary. Whoever you're putting in, so many options, so many threats for UST.
You highlighted the versatility, and versatility has been the name of the game so far for UST. And Miranda throws it away.
Another turnover for FEU, the 13th of the ball game. Si Coach Alan Albano not so happy so far with how his players are playing here, not really in control of that basketball.
Ronquillo still has it. Brumo, the top scorer the previous game. Ronquillo slashes his way inside, out of control.
I just love how he attacks. Just pure confidence, pure guts coming from Lance Ronquillo. You know, with that size, you can't really have an advantage up top, so why not go down low where no one can also reach you? And that is perfectly what Lance Ronquillo is doing on his drives.
A bit of pressure now for UST, and that pressure nearly worked. Miranda ahead to go to Pascual for the easy bucket.
Everything now. Everything that play going the side of FEU, almost a turnover, but eventually someone was open on the down low.
Bruno takes aim, misses on the three. Bruno, 19 points, 13 rebounds last time out, has not found his stroke. In the meantime, that was a much needed basket for FEU.
The drop pass coming from Miranda there, reading the defense perfectly.
Miranda is fouled.
Miranda, one of the leading scorers in their last game. Not really has found his footing here in the ball game. See the coaching staff of UST right here, and the always trusted assistants of Coach Manu Inigo wherever he is coaching. And I've had nightmares of those coaching staff.
Miranda, can he get it going?
Then not happy with how his son is playing here and how his team is playing here. Cutting the lead to 12.
So it's 30-18. We have a timeout on the floor. And Miranda is coming off a very good game. Can he get it going now, Coach?
Of course, really helping out here. 19 points in their last game. Getting his first 2 years of ball game.
And Miranda nearly comes up with a steal. I think FEU is looking to challenge that last out-of-bounds play.
I think the first challenge of the day.
Yes, they do. Yes, they will issue a challenge.
At this point of the ball game, they really need to get the rhythm going. So everything that you can try and get the ball on your side, you really have to do it now.
I love that moment by Coach Alan Albano. 2 referees came to it. As we see this replay, let's see if FEU has a point. But 2 referees went to him, and he was like, I thought he was going to argue him, and then he put a smile on their faces just to lighten the mood.
Coach Alan Albano, I've been going up against Coach Alan since I was a player, and then I was a coach. No, this guy is always a smiling face, always a solid guy to talk to. Sarap kakwentuhan yan si Coach Alan. Now that time, challenge will be unsuccessful.
So the ball hit the Miranda's foot. FEU coaching staff was looking at if that ball was last touched by UST. It was not.
subok lang naman, you know. Who knows if it can go your side and cut the lead to maybe single digits in the quarter.
𝔍𝔞𝔪 had the notion, decides to put it back out. 6 now on the shot clock. 𝔍𝔞𝔪 has to make his move. The corner they go, Lim misfires. Miller loses the leather. The passing lanes have been treacherous for FEU. Wow, what a drive by 𝔍𝔞𝔪.
I was waiting for him to do a drop pass, but he surprised everybody, suddenly going for a jump. What a finish by Manding.
Miller, the floater is good.
Ray Miller now entering the scoring column. No, sorry, he already has 4 points here in the ball game. What a good float off the middle from Ray Miller.
It's from 𝔍𝔞𝔪 versus Miller. 𝔍𝔞𝔪 working that screen. Trying to give it up, but that pass was telegraphed by Miranda. Miranda squeezes his way inside.
FEU playing a lot more aggressive the past few possessions, something they have not been the first few minutes of the ball game. But this is the way they play. Now consistency is the question. Can they stay consistent to end the quarter for them to be able to cut more?
His momentum shifting towards FEU, but Dory Duma says not yet. But he goes down hard, clutching onto his left knee.
He got hit there, but he looks to be hit on the thigh. Looks like on the left quadricep. I think he got hit by a knee. Let's see here. Oh, there you go. He got hit by Herbito's knee. I think that is what you call a Charlie horse. Okay, holding on to. See if I'm correct. Of course, we never want to see a knee injury, but looks like nothing serious here. Might be a Charlie horse.
And in terms of injuries, Charlie Horse is at the bottom of the totem pole at least.
Yes.
And looks like he's walking on his own power, but yes, he is walking on his own power, going back to the bench. I thought he was going to the locker room.
The Charlie horse in English, Tagalog, dinaga. You know, as the guys from the streets would say, not really anything serious. We're just talking about the body, but that feels painful. Really surprises you, and then never want to get a Charlie horse. Something I don't get a lot. I'm not really the tallest, so hindi ako tinatamaan sa legs masyado.
Sometimes guard to guard action. Yeah, sometimes. A very rare time. Back to the action. Under 3 minutes to play. Swings it over to Miranda. Jumper. Can't connect.
Interesting 5 by Coach Allen here. A much more shorter rotation inside the court here. Overboard going to play the 5.
𝔍𝔞𝔪 surveys the floor. Velasquez comes out of the rubble. Velasquez. Another chance for UST. That is also a miss. Here comes FEU. Gordon. Overcooks the floater. Coming up on 2 minutes remaining left in the first half. Lim with the deceleration and just got it up in time.
What a hard move by Lim. Off balance, but still gets it to go on that left side.
Pass is too hot. And we have that 3-point shooter fouled. Will go against UST. 𝔬𝔤𝔬𝔬𝔬 will have a chance for 3 free throws.
See here, 3 versus 1. Off balance to the left. The maturity and the skill set of JB Lim, just enough for him to get that too. And now on the side of FEU, they tried out a shorter 5 inside the court, but it would not really work on their side. So Coach Allen forced to put back Cams Cabunillas here.
Our referees just made a quick review on that last foul while Salangsang was taking a jumper, just to make sure that There was no excessive contact and if he was shooting at the three-point line.
They have been careful since yesterday. A lot of calls have been called. Some unsportsmanlike, not bad intentions from the players, but we do want the safety of every player here. As we see 𝔬𝔬 taking a rest here. He can have that rest because they are in a 14-point lead here.
It's been a reversal here for FEU, who had that 18-point lead against Sobel in their last game before the junior archers came back in the third. And now, Baby Tams in a very different situation.
Cannot count out anybody here. Yesterday we saw 2 comeback games, one from NU and one from Ateneo. So the high school division is very close. Gonna be another interesting one here.
Down to the last 1 minute and 20. Salangsang can control the basketball. Velasquez racing down the court. Velasquez all the way. Doesn't get it. Oh, that was read perfectly by Loreto. You will see on the counter-attack. That should be an offensive foul. Yes, it is an offensive foul on JB Lim.
Foul is charged by JB Lim there. And good defense by Liam Salangsang, sacrificing his body on that driving lane. Let's watch here again. Read well. Total sacrifice. Obvious charge on JB Lim. Good way to get another possession. Maybe 2 more possessions for FEU to end the quarter.
Down to the last 50 seconds, Salangsang. That basketball just slipped out of his fingertips.
Right in front of us. That double team working to the side of UST.
Timeout on the floor for the last 50.3 seconds. UST still up big here. We'll be back. Down to the last 50.3 seconds here. That's Willie Miller in attendance watching his son. It's a family affair here inside Araneta Coliseum.
Very proud father here of Dre Miller. And his son is the leading scorer of FEU here in the first half.
Good job by our cameraman and our director. In the meantime, Rocky still waxing hot here.
Third three-pointer for Wacky right there, and UST forcing another stop. Defense and offense working perfectly for Coach Manu Inigo here in the first half.
And on the other end, Coach Alan Albano looking for answers. Down to the last 25 seconds. Velasquez gives it up. Lim bulldozing his way inside, loses it. Ball will go to FEU for the last 17.5 seconds.
That's a lead coming from FEU there, getting them one last possession to end the quarter, and maybe they can cut into the state 39-23 in favor of UST.
There's 2 legends in the game. William Miller, Coach Louis Alas. What a touching moment. Their sons playing high school basketball here in the UAAP.
Of course, both of them wearing green today. William Miller for FEU, Louis Alas for De La Salle Zobel. And 2 legends in their own rights. What a sight to see early on here in this Sunday morning.
That was the second time that the Baby Tams loses the leather right in front of us, Coach.
You know, as coaches, one thing we say is never bring that ball to the dead spots, which FEU did twice in a row. That's why UST was very successful in getting turnovers from UST here, from FEU.
10 seconds here for UST. With Avise, no hesitation, and he is clipped while taking a 3.
That is is the respect he is getting from getting three-pointers in the first half. You really are gonna get closeouts, and they're gonna try to be as close as possible to you. So FEU try to regroup to end the quarter, and another chance for Wacky Ludovice to extend his scoring in the first quarter. Now we're just gonna look at the averages. Parang hindi nagmintis ng isang game itong si Wacky Ludovice.
I'm afraid to mention that he has not been missing because we might jinx him, Coach. We might jinx him. He has one more free throw.
That's why you were quiet for quite some time.
I just wanted to see if we could knock down that second one before I could say something. But man, Wacky Ludovice has been red hot in this ball game, leading the charge for the Tiger Cubs.
Now we can say it, a perfect first half for Wacky Ludovice. No miss coming from him, and already 17 points for the young kid.
0 turnovers, talking about that perfect game. In the meantime, Cabonillas can't get the last bucket to drop. So at halftime, UST ahead 42-23. What an incredible offensive showing and defensive showing by the Tiger Cubs here, Coach.
You know, they were really ready off the bat. They had the energy, they put in terrific defense, and everybody was just ready to contribute on the offensive end. Of course, led by that guy, Wacky Ludovice, leading the scoring here today. FEU has had their moments, good drives, good fast breaks. They forced some turnovers, but UST just doing a lot more good things here. Better execution, better aggressiveness, and just making a lot more shots. That's why they'll end the first half here with a 19-point lead, 42-23 in favor of the Tiger Cubs.
We are at halftime here inside the Smart Araneta Coliseum, where the UST Tiger Cubs have a commanding 42-23 lead over the FEU Diliman Baby Tamaraws. UST in control so far in this ball game. Let's break down the numbers for you and tell as to why the Tiger Cubs are ahead here.
UST just playing perfect basketball here in the first half. Now, these are two Final Four expected teams. Very talented, very long in terms of size and skill. Di nalalayo itong dalawang team na to. But in today's ball game, everything is being done right by UST. The field goals, 40% compared to only 31% of FEU. The three-point field goals, 3 of 9 for UST. Of course, led by Wacky Ludovice. And 0 of 9 for FEU. A threat that they've been using the whole season, but they could not get one today. And of course, also the other aspects of the game going the side of UST. Just watch the skill. FEU is a very skilled team. You have guys like Miranda, Cabonillas, and also, of course, Daa and Dre Miller. But just the turnovers have been really crucial for FEU here. Has been one of their biggest problems of the game. On the other side, the absent Ludovice from their last game, bawing-bawi na, and already scoring double digits to start the first half here. Already 17, of course, helping him is JV Lim.
So 17 big ones for Wacky Ludovice, but he has been getting ample support from, you mentioned Lim and that guy right there, Velasquez. But all USC so far, especially in that second period, outscoring FEU 20-15, and not a lot of scoring for FEU so far, Coach.
Miller, Miranda, Da, all with 4 points, equal scoring for FEU. Someone has to step up and be that guy. But on the other side, Ludovice leading the way for everybody. 3 3-pointers, but also having a drive, some fast breaks for Wacky. 17 big points, and Lim and Velasquez also chipping in as well with 8 and 6 respectively. Offense has not been a problem for UST either from the running game or their half-court sets. And question is, can UST stay consistent here in today's ball game? We've seen 2 comebacks yesterday, one from Ateneo and one from NU, both down from double digits, made their way in the third quarter. So this can be a very crucial quarter for FEU here.
So second half comes right up here. Thank you for joining us live on the Pilipinas Live app or the UAAP Varsity channel, Signal TV channel 263. Yo-Yo Sarmenta on the call, together with Coach Juanito Gregorio, bringing you this Sunday morning action. Jam-packed Sunday. First game of our doubleheader. After this one, we're going to have UBIS versus De La Salle Zobel, followed by, of course, the women's finals game 2 between the NU Lady Bulldogs and the UST Golden Tigresses. And our main event here inside Araneta, the championship match between UP Fighting Maroons and the Salt Green Archers.
UAAP basketball at its finest. Masaya araw natin dito.
In the meantime, we're still here in the first game, third quarter action between UST and FEU. All Tiger Cups so far, as we've been mentioning, outscoring FEU in that second period, 28-15. And right away, we have an offensive foul called against UST.
Props to the referees. They've been consistent on that call the whole ball game from both teams, either FEU or UST. And no moving screen is allowed today.
VJ Pre gets the bucket to drop. So can he get it going for FEU? They need points and they need VJ Pre to step up.
We didn't see a lot of VJ Pre in the second quarter, but here Coach Alan will be trusting him to try and do the damage against the bricks wall. It'll be hard to score against 6'10" guy, but VJ Pre finds a way.
Reyes to Gumo. You see there inside, Gordon is guarding the much taller Gusosa. And Gusosa gets the repossession. Gumo sidestepping his way for two.
What a sidestep beauty for Doi, Dumo, and now UST also getting a steal. But what a start for UST here.
Pre can't connect on his second attempt and here the third. So let's see if the Tamaraws can go on a little bit of a run here. Mecha connects on the deuce.
Jiro Mecha staying active on the board. Already 4 rebounds and 4 points for Mecha here. But a lot more activity has to come from him for them to be able to come back here in third.
Yes, straight away 3 is good.
Good way to stretch out the floor for UST here. The 4 guy after the screen popping out, staying ready, getting that 3 there.
Biggest lead in this game so far at 20 for UST. Ronquillo navigates in the paint. Now it ends up with Dumo. Another 3 on the way. Why not if you're UST?
Everybody now chipping in from the outside. That the wacky fever is now catching up on everybody. And now they are extending the lead to 23.
Mecha is flipped on the way to the cup.
Watch this 3 once again. That kick out by Dumo to Reyes from the play before. And on the next play, Dumo, now the recipient this time, getting the 3 as well. And everybody just staying steady and ready for the 3. Good way for you to extend the lead here in the third.
What do you think was the halftime message from the FEU coaching staff? What was the emphasis? You're down big. Offense has not been working. Defense has not been working. What do you say to your boys?
Well, FEU, you really need the confidence and also taking care of that basketball. That turnovers gave UST confidence to run, to get easy baskets eventually. And you need to be able to take care of that basketball. On offense, you just need aggressiveness. You have the talent, you just have to show it. And on the side of UST, just really pure consistency on how you played the first half. Everything was right. You just have to continue how you started.
Let's see how either team adjusts here in the third. Yes, he hit the 3 a few moments ago. Loses the basketball. Miranda against 3 defenders. Miranda is blocked. Versosa was not aware the pass was coming to him. Turnover by UST.
Good intention, bad execution. Napangiti na lang si Coach Mano Inigo there. But just watch that block by Reyes. Good recovery for this man out. But was still able to block that shot by Miranda.
Miller with a spin. Miller, jumper, doesn't get it. Look at Gordon working hard inside, but blows the layup. 6:45 to play. Lim spinning his way for two.
JB Lim just adding to his highlights in today's ballgame. We can make a highlight reel just for today's game for JB Lim.
Miranda left open from deep. Offline was that jumper. Dumo looks to his coaching staff. What play do they want to run? It's Dumo. The play is for himself. Dumo misfires.
Yes, he has been utilizing that very basic early break, early screens, but just talking about early, reading the play early is JB Lim. Sees that size advantage, goes one side, spins to the other. Another highlight play for JB Lim here.
Substitutions for FEU. Coach Aran Albano searching for a spark from his bench. 𝔐𝔤𝔤 provided. And that ball will go out of bounds. 𝔐𝔤𝔤 is looking to apply some backward pressure, hoping to create havoc on the defensive end, to create more opportunities.
Maybe this can get them going, get the energy flowing for FEU, a team who's very physical, runs a lot, especially with the versatility of their bigs, but just not a lot going on their offensive sets here.
Lim had to go to his left hand, really made it. There's a scramble on the floor. We have a jump ball situation.
That might be a miss from JB Lim, but how deep is the bag of JB Lim? Every time he's driving, you just don't know what he is gonna show us. Already showed us a spin, an off-balanced fadeaway off the left. Now he's showing that he can switch up mid-air. Lalim, saan kayang gawin ito ni JB Lim.
And here's Lim. Passes to Dumo. Dumo from deep. Can't connect.
BJ Prey only 4 points in today's ball game. Already had 7 rebounds, but has not really gotten a lot in terms of scoring today's ball game.
BJ Prey coming off a 14-point, 17-rebound performance. You're right, he has been awfully quiet, but in the meantime, that basket is loud and proud for Liam Salangsang.
Those are the types of baskets that FEU needs. The type where you just go and drive, show your skill, and get some fouls and maybe some layups. That time he gets both from that play. Once again, I'm not gonna get tired of saying how talented a team this FEU team is. Former champions, still the reigning champions, if I may say. And just a very deep, talented team. There's just gonna be days where the things are not going your way. But it's never too late. Still 15 minutes left in this ball game for them to mount a comeback.
So the score now is 52-31, coming up on the halfway mark here in the third. UST has won both quarters so far, looking to win a third. Nice defense there by the Baby Tamaraos, but UST still has it. Stolen away though by Da. We have a foul that will go against UST.
Good stop by FEU right here. Stops they really need for them to slowly but surely come back. Oh, now they'll end penalties, so 3 opportunities for FEU here.
So Da is at the line. And how big is getting UST in penalty, especially you're trying to make a comeback?
Well, this is going to be very important because number 1, you are stopping the time. Number 2, these are free opportunities. And these are the ways that the teams yesterday mounted a comeback by that free throw line. NU and also Ateneo really maximizing on that line for them to mount a comeback. And now, FEU can do the same here by being aggressive every time down their offensive sets.
That goes 2 for 2. So let's see if this combo of backcourt pressure and UC being in the penalty will be the right formula for the Baby Tamaraws to make this a game. Ludovice with a miss from the floor. Nice move, nice putback for Koji.
Koji with the floor, only 4 minutes in the first half. Now getting additional burn here. He was the player of the game, their last game, but had early foul troubles. Now contributing here in the ballgame.
Three-pointer, catches air with a miss from Lamau.
Albano now giving chance to Gimawi here. Looking like a spot-up shooter for FEU. But that is not yet really warmed up here in the ball game. So still trying to get his game going here.
Velasquez receives a pick. Gets another one. He still has it. Terrific defense so far for FEU Diliman. Velasquez still in possession. Velasquez doesn't get the jumper.
With defensive discipline coming from FEU, they're not tempted to take a swipe, and the ball will come back to them.
Salansang met by a couple of defenders. Da is open. Can't make the defense pay, but 𝔐𝔫𝔦𝔰, that's his game.
Offensive rebounding has always been the game of 𝔐𝔫𝔦𝔰. That's why he got the player of the game honor in that last game. Good offensive rebound for Cavs there.
Oh, what a drive by Waki Ludovice.
It's a complete package is Waki Ludovice. Inside, outside, wherever you need him, he's there.
Da, another three. Can't connect. Here come the Tiger Cubs. They have a foul just as Ludovice was racing down the court.
And for FEU, you just can't ask for anything else. As we see here, crossover once again. Goes up, goes through. That's 4 defenders for you. Wow, just what a highlight coming from Waki. 1, 2, 3, 4, no problem for Waki. All angles, such a beaut on that move.
His offensive arsenal in full display here inside Araneta.
UST really missing the services of Waki from that last game. Really adds to the offensive threats that UST already has, and this is already a deep bag of threats for them, especially on that backcourt. You have Ronquillo, Lim, Ludovice, and now everybody else is chipping in.
And we haven't even talking a lot about Koji Buenavor, who was the one who stood out in US's previous game at 19.16 rebounds against UBIS.
Cold start for Koji because of his 2 early fouls. He was forced to sit on the bench for quite a long time. So I medyo malamig pa siya coming out of that bench. But now, finally, Koji is getting his footing here.
Every time FEU has found a little bit of momentum, the Tiger Cubs are quick to squash that momentum. Salansang, quick three, off to the side. Buksit, running, Buksit all the way, and he is fouled.
Good, strong, hard drive from the veteran Charles Buksit, one of the mainstays from that Final Four run last year. I really like this guy because he can stretch out the floor, he can put the ball on the floor as well, and just a perfect role player and leader for UST here.
UST has kept FEU at bay. Outscoring FEU so far 15-12. They've outscored the Baby Tams in all 3 quarters so far. Makes it 59-35. 2:30 to play here in the third. DJ Pre connects inside.
He really has that textbook fake. Early in the first half, you saw him fake out two guys. Now, going from the left to the right, DJ Pre showing that patience.
Velasquez having trouble with the leather. They have a foul though, much to the dismay of Da. In the meantime, there's that move inside by Pre.
Left to right, textbook fake by BJ Pre, showing the experience he has here down low. But a relatively cold game by BJ Pre here in terms of scoring. Already the leading scorer of FEU, but only with 6 points. But one place he's never going to get tired is getting that rebounds. Already 7 rebounds for BJ Pre in today's ballgame.
Coach, how hard is it to maintain that consistency, especially you're just a high school kid, you know, you don't have that, I guess, both physically and mentally to have that A game each time out.
You know, one thing about these kids is that medyo marami pang iniisip because there's kids, a lot are happening, you know, they see a lot of situations, so it's really hard to stay consistent in terms of energy, but it's really just the experience you're getting and you getting more mature will make you a better basketball player. And with the coaching staff, FEU has just a bright future for BJ Pre.
Sometimes experience is the best teacher. And Buenaflor muscles his way for two.
FEU showed their patience now. OJ Buenaflor also showing patience down low, getting that two there.
Cabanillas, back-to-back hits for Camps.
Off balance, no problem. Taps Cabanillas with a floater there, extending his points here, but still down 22.
8 points and 8 rebounds for Camps. In the meantime, Ludovisa remains hot. Continues to burn the baby Tams. Pre is fouled hard. A chance for three for VJ.
Scoring on scoring on scoring. Everybody stepping on the gas here. Watch this hard drive by BJ Pre, challenging a very long Loreto. But the versatility of BJ Pre, no problem in him making that basket. FEU has produced a lot of these kinds of guys. You know, we've seen Cholo Anunuevo in the seniors division. You've seen Arwin Santos from way before. These are the types of players that FEU really loves producing. And on the bench, Mark Isip and Vic Pablo coming from the same strain as well.
And here's Pre guarding on the floor. Books it, turns the corner. Loreto had the notion, 10 on the shot clock. Velasquez sees two defenders. Wide open is Ludovisa, and he makes a defense pay with another moving triple.
You know, our adjectives are already all used up in just describing the game that Wacky Ludovisa is playing here. There he makes a stop, there he makes a steal. And what a ball game by Wacky right here. Everything just being played perfectly by Wacky. See that leak out pass going to his longtime teammate Velasquez. Pure instinct, pure trust. Now the lead is up by 27.
The UPIS Junior Fighting Maroons are all set for their next game against the Zobel Junior Archers. But in the meantime, has been the Wacky Ludovisa show. 25 points so far. And we still have a quarter to go. Miranda, that three-pointer catches air. Pre to Da from deep. Da has found trouble connecting on that corner three. Ball will go to UST with 9.1 seconds left.
I'm sure a lot will be talked about after this ball game with Coach Alan Albano. No execution for FEU. Not really their natural game the way they are playing here. They are the reigning champions, but there really will be days like this where it's gonna take you a step back, but a lot of learnings will be had by FEU here.
And that last second heat does not work for FEU. So the baby timeout is in a huge hole, as it has all been UST so far after 3 quarters. They have a commanding 71-44 lead. Let's revisit the highlights, because it has been dominated by UST.
Well, UST already had a red-hot first half, but here they even upped their game, scoring 29 points here in the third quarter. FEU not a bad scoring quarter, 21 points for them as well, but defensively just could not get a stop from UST. And we are just being treated to front row seats on the wacky Ludovice show. Inside, outside, no problem for this guy, showing his full arsenal here in this ball game. What a third quarter for Wacky, what a third quarter for UST. We are heading to the fourth quarter with a 27-point lead.
Fourth and final quarter time here inside the Smart Araneta Coliseum. It has been a game dominated by UST. They have a huge 71-44 advantage. Tiger Cubs looking for win number 2. FEU Diliman, they have their work cut out for them in the last 10 minutes. Thank you for joining us live with the Filipinas Live app. Yoyo Sarmento joined by Coach Juanito Gregorio. And Coach, all USC so far outscoring the baby timeouts in all of the quarters.
So all the quarters is going the side of UST. We thought that FEU was going to have a better quarter defensively, but just pure dominance by UST in today's ball game, and just leading in every quarter here in this ball game.
Pre. Nice patience by BJ. He gets the N1 opportunity.
One of the few bright spots of FEU in today's ball game is VJ Pre. First guy in double digits in that green jersey. Also showing his arsenal on the inside. But the offense has not been the problem for FEU. They have been getting their scoring in 46 points in 3 quarters. Also a good number, but allowing 71 points is the problem for this Baby Tams team.
Let's see if they can come up with a stop here. Sid uses the screen from Koji. Ludovice, another 3. Not that time. Nah, needs 2 defenders. They swing it over. Pre takes aim from deep. Got it!
Now shows that he can also play from the inside and the outside. This ball game is far from done. You cannot give FEU that confidence, because these teams still have that championship mentality in them.
Let's see if the Baby Tamaras have a few more runs in them.
DJ Pre now also showing that he can stretch out the floor for the Baby Tams.
Stepped on the 3.9, that's why we're still at 48-71.
Only a 2-point shot for VJ Pret. Already a double-double for him, 13 points and 10 rebounds. So now the scoring is going for VJ. Things are going the side of FEU in the first minute of the fourth quarter.
Miranda to Da. Now Da takes a closer look. And Gordon finishes the play.
Good activity, good energy to start the fourth quarter. Coach Manu Inigo not taking any more chances, calls an early timeout.
6-0 start by FEU forces USC into a timeout. 8:33 to play. We'll be back. Baby Tamaraos on a 6-0 scoring surge, hoping to cut this deficit further. Velasquez drops it off. Gordon blocked Manding, but he is called for the personal.
Pretty good defense by FEU there. 4 guys closing down on the inside, not wanting any more easy shots, but just a little over-eagerness to get that block with Omar Gordon. Ooh, probably down low. That's a clean block up top. But there might be a push on the inside.
UST still scoreless. A minute and a half has gone by here in the fourth. As we've been mentioning, no lead is safe, especially in the boys division where the pace is blistering fast. First point by the Tiger Cubs here in the quarter. Gordon gets his own best for two.
I love how active Omar Gordon is, always on the inside. Might be undersized, but he stays ready every time that ball is flowing.
FEU staring at a 20-point hole. Ronquillo from deep. Front rims the three. Repossession by UST. Velasquez exhibits patience. 5 on the shot clock. We're on the floor. Who will make a shot here? Velasquez. UST got a shot up, but that was a miss. Da flying for two.
Good run by FEU here, cutting the lead all the way to 18. They're getting easy baskets a lot.
FEU showing signs of life. Velasquez. Shot clock again winding down for the Tiger Cubs. Now at 3. Lim has to put it up. That 3-point was off to the left. Velasquez. Another front rim 3. Manding inside for 2.
UST just at the right place at the right time for those offensive boards. Those hurt the run of FEU.
Nice passing by FEU. Mencha with the basket.
FEU played with better intensity here. This is the intensity that FEU usually plays with, but just did not start the game like this. But this is not a done deal. Still 6:30 left. They can still make a run.
Manding scored on the last basket. Ronquillo has to put it up. In 3 straight possessions, Tiger Cubs have had their shot clock winding down. Da can't connect. VJ Pre. The strong put back by VJ.
Intensity, aggressiveness, and hustle. These are the terms to really describe the way FEU is playing here in the fourth quarter. This is the championship mentality that has always been in them. You just really have to get it deep from your energy bag. And now FEU showing out late, slowly but surely trying to get back in the ball game.
FEU outscoring UST here 14-3 in the first 4 minutes of the fourth quarter. They have made it interesting here in the opening minutes of the fourth. Pre completes the 3-point play. Now with a huge double-double of 15 points, 11 rebounds. As 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 is in for VJ.
Well-deserved rest for VJ Pre. I'm sure there's only going to be a very short rest, probably 3-minute rest for VJ, and he'll be returning right away. But just looking at the lead, this is very, very manageable for FEU if they can continue doing the right things.
UST has had its shot clock in desperation the last few possessions. Manding needs 2 defenders, forces it up, doesn't work. Baby Tam's on the run. It's Miller. Too strong on that attempt, asking for a foul, does not get it. Manding sees an opening, left it short.
UST now having that offensive struggles. They are having a hard time getting some shots on the inside. Better defense being played by FEU, led by Omar Gordon. This guy was a high energy ball that really provided a lot of hustle. Now he'll be trooping to the bench, and VJ Pre will be returning right away.
Not even a 3-minute rest, coach. Pre-inom lang, and we're good to go.
1 minute rest. Far from the 2 to 3 minutes we thought he was gonna have.
𝔢𝔞𝔕. Huge free from 𝔢𝔞𝔕. And zoned up now. It's just a 12-point game, coach.
Good kick out, 12-point lead. This is gonna be a very good ball game down the line.
UST has had trouble finding the bottom of the net here in the fourth, but we have a whistle underneath.
That kick out by 𝔬𝔫𝔦𝔬𝔫. Getting it from the middle. You know, every time that ball goes through the middle, the defense will really make you think. And just a good find by 𝔬𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔫 on that left wing.
At its peak, the lead was at 27 for UST. And what a turnaround so far here in the fourth by the boys from Diliman. Idovise can't extinguish that fire from FEU. Foul will go against the Tiger Cubs on that rebound.
I gotta credit the bigs of FEU. They started this run, making the stops inside and also getting a lot of easy shots on the offensive end, led by VJ Pre and 𝔬𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬
Why?
Marina, it seemed like a cruise for Coach Mano and the rest of the staff, but now slowly knocking is FEU.
What has impressed you defensively the most in this FEU run, Coach?
You know how quick they recover on the inside. Every time someone is driving, there's 3 or 4 green shirts trying to close it down, and then eventually just the length, they'll be able to get the rebound, able to get the runs. And that has been one of the crucial things that they've done right here in the fourth. That's why they're making a big run here.
Halfway mark here in the fourth. Baby Tams have made a game out of this one. Ricks can't complete the play. Sorry, missed by Versosa. Miranda had the notion to shoot. He recollects himself. Now he goes to the corner to Da. Da creates space, leaves it to Pre. Wide open, 3 is good!
Don't look now. The lead is down to single digits. It's a lot of basketball to be played.
Just a long two, another long two for VJ. And Reyes is foul going to the cup.
Watch that drive. Very basic dribble drive basketball. Someone will get open. And VJ Pre once again extending to the corner. Inside outside game for VJ Pre. And on the defensive end, he is doing most of the damage. He will just get a foul here.
Nerve setting in for USC. Going back to VJ, that's the second time he stepped out. Long two, his foot has been on the line twice now.
It makes the defense stink. The VJ Pre has been doing a lot of damage inside, but now he is showing that I can also stretch it out. So give me the inside or give me the outside, I can score against you.
Sam Reyes misses both free throws. Da, nowhere to go. Gordon re-enters for VJ Pre. And you know that will just be a quick substitution as Coach Aaron Albano managing his pieces here in the final 4 minutes.
We just drink a little Gatorade and some water for him to recover. And I expect 3 seconds to a minute, he'll be back in the ballgame.
Miranda is called for a foul on that Ronquillo drive.
There's a pull on Miranda here. Oh, there you go. A holding foul on the Dwayne Miranda.
All FEU so far. We've been talking about USC has won all 3 quarters, but in this fourth, Baby Tamarao's outscoring UST 21-3, Coach.
UST, the first time I've seen them struggle offensively. And that is the adjustment of Coach Alan here in the fourth quarter.
Ronquillo again with the shot clock. winding down. But Dumo saves the possession for UST. Gordon whips a pass outside. Salangsang sees it opening inside. Back out to Da. Nice interior passing by FEU.
Touch passing to perfection. What a find by 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 to Omar Gordon, wide open on the inside.
Ronquillo bounce pass to Reyes. Reyes high off the glass for two.
Textbook pick and roll. A beautiful find as well. Scoring on scoring, very hot here the past few possessions.
Baby Times have 3 minutes left to mount a comeback. Gordon. Da. Drives inside, left and short. Da, though, gets another crack. He also misses.
Sorry, misses for FEU there. Both close to the basket.
2:30 to play. Dumo, deep three. Too strong. Capodillas sneaking out. Here's Capodillas for two.
Too long, too strong. Every time he is on the open break, the advantage would always be on 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰.
Dumo is issued a warning for faking the foul. 78-69 in favor of UST. Tiger comes looking for a finishing kick here. Reyes has 5 to work with. Reyes. Gordon with a tough defense, but Reyes says, I don't care.
What you can do, I can do as well. The bigs of FEU have been showing they can stretch out the floor and also put the ball on the floor. And Reyes also showing that he can do pretty much the same.
The last sequence by Caps. This was a timely bucket from Reyes.
Such an exciting ball game. Let's remind everybody, this is a high school matchup. But everybody's really just showing out, giving us quality basketball this morning.
The intensity just went up several notches here. DJ Preco next on that baseline J.
No giving up for FEU here. Everybody just putting their heart and soul in this ball game.
Hanging around all the baby tabs. A minute and 35 to play. Dumo, eyeball to eyeball against Pre. Now it's Ronquillo. Ronquillo with some pass inside. On the floor. Ran out of space. Took too many steps.
Great defense closing down at any space that was available for him to operate there. Another good stop coming from FEU.
Still has time if you're talking about FEU. BJ Presor inside for two.
No, the championship is at 12 and at 4, but this has championship experience just really flowing here. Feels like a championship game here at 8 a.m. game.
Ronquillo blows the layup. Baby Tabs down by 7, a minute to go. Salangsang deep three, got it! Here comes the Baby Tabs.
What a fourth quarter by the Baby Tamaraws. 32 points here in the fourth, and just like that, this lead is down to 4.
A minute 03 remaining. We'll be right back. This three-pointer, here's a driver by BJ Pre, but the last sequence by FEU, this three-pointer has made it into a 4-point game. The Baby Times were down by as many as 27 points. As we see, the NU Lady Bulldogs hoping to force a deciding third game that will play later on against the UST Growling Tigers, looking for their first title since 2006.
That is the championship later, but the feeling is like this is the championship game.
But coach, this 32-9 quarter, what has happened here?
Well, just the energy of FEU here. They just stepped on the gas, didn't look back, never checked on the score, and just did everything right. Now they force a steal here.
Capodillas. Salangsang another three. Wide out for FEU. It is a 1-point game.
And everything is just going the side of FEU. Nothing is going wrong for them. here in the fourth quarter.
Salangsang with 2 huge threes. A near steal by the Baby Tams. 30 seconds left in this ball game. Everybody is up on their feet. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 with 3 on the shot clock. Stolen away. Here comes FEU. Down by 1. Pre takes his time. Miranda for the lead. Off to the side. Camarilla for the lead. Yes! And FEU now with a 1-point lead. What a stunning turnaround.
Now they are showing why they are the reigning champions here in the UAAP Juniors. They were down by as much as 27 points, but here in the fourth quarter, stepping on the gas, showing everybody that we are still the champions, now getting the lead by 1.
8.1 seconds left in this game. FEU with an 81-80 lead. UST ball. We'll be right back. Hold on to your seats, folks. FEU has taken command, 81-80. And William Miller loving it. FEU fans loving it because they were down by as many as 27 points.
And these are not just FEU fans chanting FEU. These are Zobel fans, UPIS fans, just enjoying the comeback made by the Baby Tams here.
And if you're USC, who do you want to go to?
You know, just gotta go to the hot guy in Joaquin Ludovice. He has been the main guy here.
8 seconds left. Bungo, 4 seconds. Inside they go for the lead. And Carl Manding gives USC the lead, 82-81.
What execution being showed by UST there. Off a timeout. Look at that screen. Duos finding a cutting Manding. Perfection on the execution. And what a play by Coach Manu Inigo right there. What a ball game we're having here this morning.
2.5 seconds left. FEU with possession. I asked you, where do you want to go for UST? They went to Carl Manding. For FEU, what are you seeing in their final possession?
Well, there's 3 guys I'm seeing as an option here for FEU. You want to go for a quick inside shot. You have Cabonillas and BJ Pre red hot in this fourth quarter. But eventually, you know that UST is looking at that inside. You have to be able to have someone ready from the outside, and Salangsang may be that perfect guy.
Our commissioners, Coach Marvin and Attorney Mariana. They're looking on for this last 2.5 seconds. Again, the story of this ball game, if you've just joined us, if you just turned on your apps, USC in complete control for 3 quarters until this avalanche by the Baby Tamaraws gave them a momentary lead after that Salangsang basket, 81-80. But Manding has reclaimed the lead for USC, 82-81. Now we're down to the last 2.5 seconds. Who will be the hero for the Baby Tams? And for USC, all we need is just one stop. They're not thinking about the blown lead, they're just thinking about the last 2.5 seconds. Here we go. Salangsang with the wing and is off to the side. And UST holds on. They make the defensive stop when it mattered most. They began 82-81.
What a ball game we had here. A story of 3 quarters and the fourth. 3 quarters going the side of UST, well in control, doing everything right. But in the fourth, just an amazing run by our champs. 37-11 in that fourth. Just could not get that last play in. Good stop by UST to get them a victory, but they still gotta commend FEU here. That is the championship mentality they've had and will be having towards the next few games. Just an amazing first game we have here in a very long day of UAAP games.
And everybody was up on their feet in that fourth quarter, but UST prevails 82-81. Baby Tamara's went with Salangsang, and rightfully so, he hit 2 huge triples. But nonetheless, UST prevails, and one player has stood out as been efficient all game long, coach.
Milwaukee Ludovici not playing in their last game, but here really stepping up and being that guy, providing a lot of the scoring both from the inside and the outside. Efficiency is the key for Milwaukee here. 25 points, 4 assists, 2 steals. But you look at that field goals, not missing from the 2-point line, and 5 of 9 from the 3-point line. And well-deserved of that best of the game honors. The best player of the game honors is Milwaukee